Well, good evening, and here we are back at NASCAR Heat 5 in our Kellogg sponsored farewell to NASCAR Heat 5 Cup Series Custom Oval race. This is race number 29, and we're back at what I consider my home track, my favorite track really, Michigan International Speedway. Hoping for a little better result though than what we had last time we were here. We ran into an accident, caused us to go down. We uh, rallied, I guess you'd say, to a 14th place finish. So it wasn't like terrible, but really hoping for a little bit better things tonight. Do finally have some updated information to share with you about the new NASCAR game. So I'll talk more about that while we get into the race. Let's first take a look at the current standings before this race. So now with just 8 races to go, you can see we still have the lead. We're up by 24 over Kevin Harvick, and by 25 over Denny Hamlin. Kyle Busch is not too far back, nor is Joey Logano. Chase is starting to fall off. He's out over 100, and we got two guys, the Penske boys, with no wins, and they're still in the top 10, so they obviously had some pretty consistent finishes. So we'll see what happens tonight. Our main objective is we want to stay ahead of Harvick, Hamlin, and Busch. So let's go ahead and get this thing going. It'll be 50 laps here at Michigan, 2-mile D-shaped oval. You can see we got about 22.4 laps on fuel. So again, we're looking at a minimum of 2 stops. I'm going to be inside the cab, as you can see. Starting back in 21st, by the way. Car's just building up speed. Getting pushed from behind by Eric Jones a little bit. A little bump drafting going on early on. Careful, Corey. So here we come. On lap 1, we're going to improve from 21st to 17th on the first lap. Not bad. Yep. Eric Jones is pushing me down the backstretch. And we now find ourselves in P13. And there's Kyle Busch. Brad Keselowski, by the way, is leading the race at this time. One of those top 10 drivers without a victory. The Ford guys always are very hopeful for a win up here at Michigan International Speedway, being so close to Detroit. Got back around Jones. Here's Chase Elliott. Take it easy back there, Eric Jones. That was close. Oh, almost broke loose there. We're okay. Nobody's pitting, so I'm not quite sure what that caution was all about. We'll stay out. We're sitting in 10th. If we get hopefully going again here, I'll tell you a little more, or tell you a little bit about the game. There's not a great deal of information, but certainly more than we knew before yesterday. Whoa, whoa. Chase was letting me know he was back there. Okay, we got 40 laps to go. Take it easy there, Joey Logano. So we're back in P10. 38 laps to go in the race. Still looking at 2 stops, I believe. Oh, Joey, don't be doing that to me. Boy, if you wouldn't believe what that feels like in this steering wheel. Speaking of what it feels like, it looks like I've got some headway finally on my butt kickers, and I might actually be able to use them on this game. I've got a part coming in, supposed to be in tomorrow. So if it comes in, I might be able to feel the vibration of the butt kickers on the back left and back right side of the rig. Kind of drifted up there coming out. Yeah, toughest area of the track for me is definitely coming out of 2 when the tires are worn. Stay back there, Alex Bowman. Logano's banging on the back. I got damage on the back of the car. Shouldn't really hurt anything aerodynamically. I've seen more races at Michigan than anywhere else, but my very first race my brother took me to back in 1997, if I'm not mistaken, was at MIS in June, and it was pretty cool. Got me hooked. Man, these guys are banging. Oh, teammates. Got to chase them inside. Alex Bowman on the outside. Jeez, oh, beats, guys. Whew. Well, we're going to go in and take care of everything this time. Looks like pretty much everybody else is, too. Well, I got a few seconds. The manufacturers of the new NASCAR game. First of all, the name has now been officially named. It is NASCAR 21 Ignition. NASCAR 21 Ignition, made by Motorsport Games. It's a complete new build. It's actually, some of the surprising things are that it's only going to have Cup. That wasn't completely surprising, but it was suspected. But it will not have the trucks, will not have that Dirt Series, will not have the Xfinity Series. This initial offering will only be Cup. It will, of course, be on for PC on Steam, which is what obviously I'll be getting. In fact, I just ordered it before I did this race. It's on pre-purchase. So the release date is October 28th. So we're more than 2 months away from being able to start playing that new game. But since I bought it early, I will have access to it on October 26th. Now, whether or not I'll actually be online, I don't know. I usually like to spend a little time with it, but we'll see. So we're over 2 months away from the release. Again, it'll of course be on the computer, on Steam, but it is on the PlayStation 4, not the PlayStation 5. It's on the old Xbox, not the new one. I'm sorry, I forget what the name of that's called. But it's going, for those individuals who purchase it, they'll be able to get a free upgrade to the PS5 version, but they didn't say when. So whether that'll be into next year, yet this year, don't know. The career mode is much more limited. Again, this is a brand new game. It's their first offering. You can basically, you can't start, you just start as a driver. You can't build your own team, but it's supposed to have a very expanded, what they call a paint shop that you can customize. You can pick either a Toyota, Chevy, or Ford, pick unused numbers, you can even, if you're good enough, you can even design your own logos and sponsors and that kind of stuff. So we'll see how good that is. I doubt I'll be spending that much time in there. I'm more interested in racing than I am making cars. But a lot of people wanted that. Paint booth is what they called it, I guess. So, in the career mode, you can just basically start as a driver and you're going for contracts. There's a base game, and then I think I call the higher end one the Champions version. That's the one I ordered. And I will at least be able to play an entire season or compete in an entire season in the first year. In other words, it's going to allow me to have that kind of a contract. There is no championship mode, there's no season mode. It's basically online, which I don't do. Um, this career mode that I was describing, and you can just set up and run a race, but as far as to run a championship season like I'm doing now with a custom schedule, I will not be able to do that, at least not right away. The game physics are following R Factor 2, which I have never played, but I've heard lots of good things about. There's been some concern about the AI, artificial intelligence, in R Factor 2 on ovals. So we'll have to see what they've done with that. Because I kind of felt like they did a pretty good job on this one. But this game, this is all I've really played. I've never done iRacing. And this is, in some people's mind, this is more of an arcade and not so much of a simulation. And whether or not it's on the level of iRacing, we won't know until we try it. And of course, I won't really know anyway because I've never played iRacing. But it is indeed expected that it will be more of a simulation experience than this is by far. Tire models are supposed to be far superior, react to aspects of how the car is set up, the track, the abrasiveness of the track, the heat, the temperature, many things of that nature. Here I am stuck between teammates again. Boy, you guys are aggressive. Running in the 8th position. So I'm hoping I at least got, top 10 kind of car here, but I don't know if I got anything that's going to get me up near the front. It's more challenging to drive inside the cab too. I'm not as fast inside, but it's the method I would prefer to drive. It's more realistic. So the game has been ordered, purchased. It'll be available October 26th. Cup only. Graphics look very impressive. I'm probably going to be playing a career mode. Although I might just, set up a race just to run a race. And people can see what it looks like, that kind of thing. So we got about 13, just over 13 laps to go on fuel. And I think we got 21 laps to go at the line. Those two teammates, Byron in the 24, Chase Elliott in the 9, have just put me back into the 9th position. Oh, and there's another caution. All right, so we've got, I think we can make it now. I think we're getting 22. So let's go ahead and take care of everything, accept those changes. So usually it simulates a couple of laps, a couple of yellow flag laps. So we should have enough fuel now to make it to the end. That is one thing, by the way, the new game, maybe you might have the option to do that, but I believe you're going to actually maintain control of your car when you bring it down pit road. See, this game, I just tell it to pit, it just kind of goes through the motions. If it's a yellow flag stop, I'm sorry, if it's a green flag stop, then yes, you do see the car come down. But once you hit the yellow line, the game takes control of your car for you. It drives it into the pit, your pit stall, and does the pit, and then it even drives it out, and then you assume control at the end of pit road. But I believe this game, you're actually you might even be able to drive the car out to the track from the garage area, which is pretty cool. So fuel wise, looks like we're good. Brad Keselowski's still hanging on up front there, trying to win his first race. There's Eric Jones running P3. William Byron, teammate in the 24 car. Ryan Blaney right in front of me in the Menards yellow Penske number 12. Wow, I barely touched him and it's showing minor damage on the front end. Take it easy back there, Kurt Busch. Well, there's Ryan Blaney and Brad Keselowski, teammates, and Brad Keselowski's just giving up the lead to his teammate. Ryan Blaney won our opening Daytona 500 race. That was his only win so far. He's just outside of the top 10, I believe. Oh, we got another caution. I'll have to check the caution settings. I wonder if something got flipped because this is happening a little bit too often for my taste. We got nobody coming in. Tire wear's fine. Don't need fuel, so we're obviously not going to pit. Right now I happen to be in second, but I think I was in third when it came out. No reset us. I should be on the second row on the inside with the two Penske guys running 1-2. Okay, here we go. We're going to be starting lap 39, so we're going to have 12 left. Might have got a nice little push from Kurt Busch. See what we can do with some clean air. At this point, I mean, we'd take the win, but we don't have to have the win. We just need a good, solid finish. Still enough races to go that anything could happen. Yeah, those guys are better than me in 1 and 2, especially 2. Definitely not going to be able to just drive away from them. Yeah, Chase Elliott's getting a really good run off of 2. Got a nose under me again. Whoa. Another caution flag. Yeah, I'll have to check that setting. That shouldn't be that touchy. Nobody's even coming in, so I'm not sure what's causing the flag to come out. Fuel's not an issue. Our tires are still good. So, yeah, kind of an excessive amount of cautions for a relatively short race, 50 laps here at Michigan. Yeah, I'll check the settings. If it's too touchy, I'll back that off maybe. Up in front of Chase Elliott, take a little higher line into 1 and then drop it down coming into the second turn. Okay, here comes Martin Truex Jr. now. He hasn't been running up front here. He's decided he wants to win this race at MIS. And he's going to get a good run on us and slide up in front of us. Take the lead here at Michigan for the moment with just 4 laps to go. Oh, man. Oh, this is not good, guys. Yeah, nobody's coming in. We would go all the way to the back of pack. Got significant damage you can see on the front of the car. Currently in 3rd, but we're looking at a green-white checker, I'm sure. We're just going to have to roll the dice and see what we can get. If I had more time or wouldn't lose so much track position, I might come in and get right side tires, but we're going to have to let them cool here and see what we can get in these last 2 laps. Okay, here we go. NASCAR overtime, 2 laps. There's Martin Truex Jr. and Kurt Busch right in the front. William Byron's behind us. Still building speed. Can we hold this underneath him? Yep. Truex is underneath me. Byron's down to his inside. We're stuck way to the outside here. Oh, do not have what we need to. Oh boy, hang on, hang on. We've slid back to 8th. Come on, let's at least bring this home in the top 10. I knew it was going to be tough for 2 laps to hold this thing up front. Got Harvick banging on the back of the car. Looks like we're going to bring it home in 8th. Okay, another tough run at Michigan. Better result than what we had the last time. So let's take a look at a couple things. So Martin Truex did get that victory. Chase Elliott came in 2nd, William Byron 3rd, Ryan Blaney 4th, Eric Jones 5th. Kurt Busch dropped to 6th. Well, there was my earlier incident. Where was I? Kurt Busch 6th, Brad Keselowski 7th. We got 8th, Harvick 9th, and Tyler Reddick in the 10th position. Let's take a look where we are. We of course still have the win, or the lead rather. We are at 865. Harvick's at 840. Hamlin 835. Kyle Busch 796. And Joey Logano 781. It's pretty much the same 5 as we've had before. So that's going to do it for us here at Michigan. And as more information, oh my goodness, that's one of those cautions. So as more information becomes available on NASCAR 21 Ignite, I'll be sharing it with you, and especially if we get some, really good gameplay. There was a little bit in the trailer, but not that much. So hopefully we'll get some gameplay and really get a chance to, see more about that's what game's all about. But hey, thanks a lot. I see a few people were around watching tonight, so thank you very much. Really appreciate it. If you just happen to be here, please feel free to subscribe and hit the alerts, and we'll look forward to seeing you back here in the track again real soon. Have a great evening.